Hello Tarks and Orcs, this is Azbolg the Gaming Orc in my first RPG game. So here we go. I'm in basically a YOLO game, but this is a pretty interesting game. Drop a totem down on all three of those guys, really slow them down. Grounding totem, so I'm playing Ride the Lightning, Forked Lightning, and Static Cling. It's a very powerful cleave spec. My gear is actually more geared towards Ancestral Resonance, which I think is really good for Arena. Wow, that priest gets really low. I force out his pain suppression. There it is right there. So then I counterspell their guy. I'm rotating over. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to swap to as many people as I can to do as much damage as I can to pressure the healers. So our healer is in trouble, and again, our healer is way out of position too. For some reason, our healer is sitting on the flag. Their healers are unwisely sitting on the flag. So one of their healers has gone down. The second healer is about to go down. He's down. So you can see now the pressure, the DPS from our team is just really, really good. And our monk got jumped on, but he blew his life cocoon, so he's able to survive pretty well. I'm playing with the add-on. You can see to my right with the Earth Shield, so I can actually see when I need to put that on, and that really helps. There we go, purging. This druid here, just doing really well. He put thorns on himself, but I'm not sure in RPGs how valuable thorns is compared to like other more survivability talents. Thorns works really well in 2s and 3s. The two other healers were able to res up, but the rest of the team is wiped. In RPGs, you have a 20-25 second res timer. So if you wipe their team, like 1 or 2 healers go down, it's going to be really hard for them to pick up, and you're just going to have really top momentum. And you can see that from my battleground enemies there. And so one tip too is like when you're trying to counterspell someone as any type of class, even a warlock or a shaman or anything like that, wait till the cast bar gets farther. And I started to learn that a lot more in PvE. So I make a mistake here. I go down to the mine. We basically wiped them. One of our healers died somehow. So at the mine or at nodes that are being defended, where this guy, in the case of Rogue, is just sitting here the whole game. You know, we have 2 bases. We have the cart. We're trying to push the base, and so I unwisely, waste a lot of time attacking the mine here. And I just want to show this. Even though I could win, the Rogue can stall me out for seconds. And you can see if you look here on the left on battleground targets, our team is falling behind because I'm not out there smashing these guys. And I'm fighting just like I'm being stalled out by a Rogue who has a really good opener. Look at my HP bar. He's dotting me worse than a Warlock. Like, as I came out of the stun, he had a dot on me. So basically, he was able to hit me with an opener, stun me, and I'm almost at 30%, almost minus HP, and he only connected maybe 1 or 2 hits right off the bat. So that's really, really busted. So Rogue's openers, even though they don't even stick to you, they have like some dot ability, which is just so powerful. So that's a second. He's grabbed 2 rejuves right now off of the thing. I come back and I'm still stunned. You can see my Earth Shield is just putting in work. I'm not playing with Swelling Waves. I think if I had Swelling Waves, this would even be better for like more sort of dueling. But I hit him with the stun because, okay, he pops his little cloak there. That ability I think is better for, and I try to go and steal the rejuve. So this Rogue is now rejuve 3 times on me and had an opener where I lost 30% of my HP. He's somehow dodging and just taking no damage. Like, I hit him with the Storm Strike for like 1,000 damage. So the Rogue finally lost, but the Rogue communicates to his warrior or a teammate that I am there. So he stuns me, I am able to stun him. I also put him in the Earthbind totem, and I'm just breaking my distance, and I hex him there so I can just break away. And our team, in the process of me doing that, our team has lost one of our flags. So all the time I was wasting at the mine, beating down a Rogue who rejuved himself 3 times, and a warrior got called over. It's pretty obvious that I'm doing just phenomenal damage. I'm doing well, but I'm not playing strategically, and I'm not playing for the team. So my spec, the way I've even spec'd my guy for this battleground, is to actually do massive cleave damage. So that's not, when I go to the mine and just fight a Rogue, it doesn't help my team at all. So as soon as I show up though, you see that I just smack that guy like a little goblin, and he just keels right over. And we just annihilate 3 of their healers, And in ranked battlegrounds, you know, I feel like you want to just get people to the graveyard, because it just sends them, because of the res timer, it builds the momentum for you to accomplish objectives. So we just dominate all three of those guys real quick, and you can see now that the momentum is completely shifted when I moved away from the mine. And that's not to say like it's a team effort, but you can tell like the fact that I moved over there really helped the team. I was able to kill those healers and finish them off, speed up the gameplay. The healers have now gone out, but the score is actually tied. So me actually going to the mine there is now even the game up. So we started off with a full wipe. Now, since I've gone to the mine, they were able to get our cart, and the game is now tied. The two healers are there, so there's just no way I'm going to be able to kill them both. So I'm backing away, and I'm going to stall them out. So I put my Earthbind Totem out there. I keep saying Grounding Totem because it just verbally it makes a lot of sense. So the rogue sneakily is trying to ninja there, try to open up with a silence. I'm waiting for my healers to rotate back to mid. All three other healers are here, but our DPS, the Fire Mage, is doing amazing damage on the healer. I think he actually forced the pain suppression on that priest there, so he's doing really good. And also with my purges, it really helps like range DPS. I'm not really connecting him. I'm not playing with Feral Lunge because I'm playing with like Nature's Calling and Earth Shield or whatever, right? So because I want to have more survivability, and that's just the typical PvP spec too. So I would want to have Feral Lunge to get more aggressive, to like lunge at that guy and just stick to him, instead of have to just essentially just walk over to him. And Ghost Wolf, I'm really good at shifting into Ghost Wolf, but since I have the limited mobility and I'm not playing Ghost Wolf spec. By the way, I will be releasing a Resto Shaman video of the Ghost Wolf spec with the 3 Ghost Wolf traits, the Spirit Wolf, with Spectral Recovery, I think it's called, and it's really powerful and improved Ghost Wolf. So not only you get the 20% damage reduction, you get the 3% healing that you get. I'm just forcing these guys. These guys are in big trouble. See, that a healer is trying to fake you out. So you actually wait till his cast bar again gets to full. And he tries to get off a Cyclone, but I actually stun him using my Sundering ability. And this Druid, for whatever reason, there's a rock over here, and you can see he's out of my line of sight, so his other healers can't heal him. And so I just jump on him and he gets blasted. And his other healer tried to get to him. The other Druid ran off. So this guy has like some buffs or whatever. I just purge him. It's not a big deal. Sometimes it's not even worth it to purge that shield that they put on like that, because you're just doing so much damage to him, it just runs right off. So there's their flag. Our flag carrier is running up mid. That's perfect because I want to get to him. There's the other healer. We've already wiped one healer. So some of their support DPS is here. Earthbind Totem's down, so just the versatility of Shamans is just amazing. And on Tuesday they're getting a 5% buff, so more power, Shaman power in the house. The buff is actually for PvE mostly, but also PvP. I mean, they need to do a little bit more damage for sure. I mean, I can do pretty good rotation, but the problem with the Uldir is it's a lot of single target fights. There's not a lot of reason to cleave. You have some mobs with Zul or whatever, and then the last boss has some mobs, but they're not like all clumped together, so it's not like stack cleave. And then some other classes are also extremely good at stack cleave. That Druid tried to ninja that again. Synopsis: tied with top killing blows. Remember, I went to the mine, wasted a lot of time. 0 deaths though, so very good healing. And when I retreated off the mine, I didn't get caught in any death. Decent damage, 1.7 million. Like, subscribe, comment. See you guys in the next battleground video I'll be posting today.